Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the mole concept questions asked in JEE Mains 2026 Jan attempt. Let us see the first question. 14 grams of calcium metal is allowed to react with excess HCl at 1 atm pressure and 273 Kelvin. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Required options given here. 0.35 moles of H2 gas evolved. 7.84 liters of H2 gas evolved. 33.3 grams of calcium chloride is produced. The limiting reagent is calcium metal. I hope everyone understood the question. Let us see the solution or how to solve the above question. Let us observe it. As a specified equation, like calcium react with 2 HCl, calcium reacting with 2 moles of HCl and forming CaCl2 plus H2. CaCl2 and H2. So required information given here, 14 grams of calcium given, if I am converting into mole form, so which is equal to 0.35 moles. 0.35 moles. And as they mentioned here, excess amount of HCl, CaCl2 it is 1 mole, balanced equation. Even CaCl2 here you will get 0.35 mole. H2 gas also produced in same amount as stoichiometric coefficients, exactly equal. So with this information, if we proceed further, the volume of H2 evolved is equal to 0.35 moles of H2 gas evolved. As we know, 1 mole of any gas at STP conditions occupy 22.4 liters. So here 0.35 moles given. So I am multiplying with 22.4 liters, which is equal to 7.84 liters. 7.84 liters. One information. And then one more part here. They specified the weight of CaCl2. 33.3 of 3 grams of CaCl2 produced in one of the options. Let us verify here. CaCl2 weight, that is weight of CaCl2, which is 0.35 moles. Its molecular weight it is 111 grams. Overall which is equal to 38.85 grams. But in options what they specified? 33.3 grams of CaCl2 produced. Hence, as they specified here, incorrect option we need to identify. Hence here answer should be option 3. As they mentioned, 33.3 grams of calcium chloride is produced, but the answer what we got here it is 38.85 grams. Hence answer should be option 3. Next, moving to another question. Aqueous HCl reacts with MnO2 to form MnCl2, Cl2 and H2O. What is the weight of Cl2 in grams liberated when 8.7 grams of MnO2 is reacted with aqueous HCl solution in excess amount? Keep in mind they specified excess amount. So molar mass of respective elements given and 4 options follows: 7.1, 71 grams, 21.3 grams, 14.2 grams. So let us see solution, how to solve the given question. So first we need to frame reaction here. MnO2 react with 4 moles of HCl after balancing. I am writing directly. MnCl2 plus Cl2 plus H2O. Even 2 moles of H2O required. As they mentioned here, 8.7 grams of MnO2 given. So I am converting into its moles, which is equal to 0.1 mole. 87, that is MnO2 molecular weight. And they specified again here excess HCl. So 0.1 mole reacting with excess HCl. So automatically 0.1 mole of MnO2. And then same amounts. In same amounts, stoichiometry coefficients are same. So 0.1 mole of Cl2 produced. So then how we calculate weight of Cl2 obtained? Moles into its molecular weight 71. So here it should be 7.1 grams. So answer what we are getting here, 7.1 gram. So according to given option, 7.1 is the correct answer for this. Then moving to third question. In the reaction, that is 2Al plus 6HCl giving 2Al plus 3 and 6Cl minus 3H2. Respect to 4 options given, 11.2 liters of H2 at STP is produced for every 1 mole of HCl consumed. For every mole of HCl consumed, 67.2 liters of H2 at STP is produced for every mole of Al that reacts. 12 liters of HCl is consumed for every 6 liters of H2 gas produced. And last option, 33 liters of H2 gas is produced regardless of temperature and pressure for every mole of aluminum that reacts. So how we need to proceed? Such type of questions, let us see here solution for this. First, reaction already given. I am writing as it is reaction. Reaction mentioned in the question itself. 6Cl minus plus 3H2 gas. So here, according to given equation, if 2 moles of aluminum react with 6 moles of HCl, 2 moles of aluminum react with 6 moles of HCl, as reaction is perfectly balanced, so 2 moles of aluminum, 6 moles of chlorine, 3 moles of H2 produced. Then what we can do here, moles of H2 produced is equal to, see here, 2 moles of HCl giving 3 moles of H2, and then 6 moles of Cl minus respective information given. So moles of H2 produced is equal to, we can specify 2 into moles of HCl used. Why? Because here 2 moles of aluminum react with 6 moles of HCl. If 5 moles of aluminum given, react with how many moles? 3 times. You can say here moles of H2 produced is equal to 2 into moles of HCl used. Yes, see here. So here 3 moles of H2 and 6 moles of HCl. Hydrogen HCl comparison. So here 3 moles of H2, that is HCl, double the amount of H2. So whatever moles of H2 we get here, double the amount of HCl you will get. So 2 into moles of HCl used. So here, based on this, what we can confirm, 2 into moles of HCl used. So then you can say here 2 by 3 into moles of aluminum used. Okay. So here moles of H2 is equal to 2 into moles of HCl used purely based on stoichiometric coefficient. So here if you observe clearly, if first option, observe it, 11.2 liters of H2 at STP is produced for every mole of HCl consumed. If I take 1 mole of HCl, then here what you will get? Half mole of H2. If 6 moles of HCl given, 3 moles of H2. If 1 mole of HCl given, here half mole of H2. So half mole of H2. So here if you specify for 1 mole of HCl, here you will get half mole of H2 gas. So half mole meaning, we know 1 mole of any gas at STP occupy 22.4 liters. So half mole meaning that is 11.2 liters of H2 gas produced at STP conditions. Hence directly you can choose here option, that is 1 as correct answer. Next question. A plus 2B giving AB2. 36 grams of A molar mass also given. 60, 56 grams of B molar mass 80 are allowed to react with So which of the following statements are correct? Different options given. A is limiting reagent, 77 grams of AB2 formed. Molar mass of AB2 is 140 gram per mole. 15 grams of Al is left unreacted after the completion of reaction. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Different options given. So how to approach question, see here. Observe it. First I am writing reaction here. A plus 2B giving AB2. Here they mentioned 36 grams and respect to molar mass 60. Here 56 grams respect to molar mass 80. So 0.6, 0.8 moles what they gave indirectly here. So here A part as well as B part. For A here 0.6 given, for B 0.7. Observe the reaction stoichiometric coefficients. For 1 mole of A, 2 moles of B required. For 1 mole of A, 2 moles of B required. For 0.6 moles of A, here we need around 1.2 moles of B required, but which is less than required. Hence we consider here it as limiting reagent. We consider here it as limiting reagent. So based on limiting reagent, if we see further, after completion of reaction, we know after completion of reaction, whatever left over, if it is limiting reagent, it becomes 0 after the reaction. From 0.6, as we know, if 2 moles of B utilized, 1 mole of A reacts. If 0.7 moles of B utilized, then exactly half of that, how much? Half of the given value. If 2 moles of B react, 1 mole of A react. If 0.7 moles of B reacts, exactly half of that, 0.35 amount reacts, and then leftover here it is 0.25 moles. After the consumption of 0.35, then here leftover is 0.25 moles. B reactant exactly here became 0, whereas after completion of reaction, the excess reagent which is A here, leftover amount is 0.25 mole. So now we know that the product deciding factor is limiting reagent. So limiting reagent completely utilized, 0.7 moles utilized, but here if we observe properly, 2 moles of B, 2 moles of B can produce 1 mole of AB2. 2 moles of B can produce 1 mole of AB2, but if it is 0.7 moles of B, so exactly half of that will be produced here, so which is equal to 0.35 moles of AB2 produced. So with this information, if we proceed further with the options one by one here, first the molecular weight of AB2 is, here you see molecular weight of AB2 is equal to 60 plus they mention 2 into 80, because molecular weight of B is 80 given, so AB2 here overall 220 gram per mole. That is option A. Option B, if you see here, limiting reagent is B, which is LR. Option C. Option C, if you observe it, weight of A remaining. Weight of A remaining is equal to 0.25 into 60, 0.25 moles left. So overall it is 15 grams left here. And then finally last option, weight of AB2. Weight of AB2 formed, which is equal to 0.35 into 0.35 into how much it is given? Molecular mass, observe it here, molecular mass 0.35 into 220. So here overall 77 grams. 77 grams. So based on the solutions, whatever we discussed, the answer for the given question, they mention 77 grams of AB2 formed, which is correct. Similarly, 15 grams of A is left unreacted after the completion of reaction. So after completion of reaction, 15 grams of A is left. How? 0.25 moles of A given. So 0.25 moles of A left, and we know here its molecular weight is 60. Molecular weight 60. So 0.25 moles left. Exactly 15 grams. 0.25 moles meaning 0.25 into 60, that is overall 15 grams of A left. So based on these conclusions, here we can specify B and D are the correct answer. B and D correct answer for the given question. So these are the 4 important questions exactly as it is asked in JEE Mains 2026 Jan shift. So these 4 questions asked in mole concept in last Jan 2026, means last month. I hope all these 4 questions and respective solutions clear to you. If any doubts, you can get back to me in comments. If you like the content, please share, like and subscribe. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.